Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 39 of Europa Universalis 4 as Malwa. This is the first recording of a new batch, so I've had a little bit of time to think in between videos about what I am going to do. So at the end of the last video we got dragged into a war against Delhi and Bermanis. This is actually a war that VIII started by declaring on Bermanis, and that of course brought Bermanis's ally Delhi into the war. And we were called in as VIII's ally. Now, I did for a while consider not actually accepting the call, because we've just had that war with Ming, lost a lot of manpower, really got our ass kicked in combat, and I thought, is it worth breaking the alliance with VIII and declining the call? And I did think about it, but I ultimately accepted the call. But the more I think about it, I don't really want VIII to take too much land from Bermanis and become stronger, and maybe this is a good time for me to actually be able to take something from Delhi themselves, maybe give some of it over to my vassal, because my vassal does have a few claims on some of these provinces, so it'd be quite good if I can hand some of these provinces over to my vassal. At least these three, they have claims on all three of those. They have a claim on that one as well. So if I could hand some of these provinces over to my vassal, that would be fantastic. The problem I have is I'm not the war leader, so this would mean that I would have to get a separate peace, which will probably upset VIII and will break the alliance. And I like having an ally around. I'm not saying that VIII is a particularly strong ally, but it does help to discourage the AI from wanting to form coalitions against me, although I think I can probably deal with Delhi and Bermanis on their own. So with that said, what I am going to do is move in here. I actually thought that was Delhi's army, but I've just realised it's actually Bermanis. So Bermanis are already up here with an army. It looks like Delhi's actually got some rebels. What are we? Particularists. So yeah, Delhi's army's probably up here dealing with the rebels somewhere. So I'm going to go and do what I usually do and just sort of start moving everybody up towards the front. I am moving in with these armies. We will actually need to have an army or two down at the bottom, which is what I'm doing, because I don't want Bermanis coming north and attacking me, although I've got a feeling that all of their armies probably up here. So I've turned all the forts on. There's a Delhi 2 stack, I suppose. Just wait for their army to come out of the fog. It's that Bermanis stack I've got to watch, because I'm not at full health, full morale here. Let's just back up a little bit there. There's no point you going in there with only half of your morale, because you'll just get instantly beaten in combat. Not too sure where that Bermanian army's going to go. If we can take it out, we probably should. Right, let's just avoid doing that, because it will be defensive terrain for them. They're probably going to go round and just try and siege out Idar. It's usually what the AI tends to do. Let's go and start moving in here with this army. I just want to have a look around and see. I've already got a 7% chance. I thought their army had just come out the fog for a moment, and I got a little bit nervous. You go down there and bother Idar. We'll deal with you later. So I'd like to take Delhi if possible. Doesn't look like they've got anything down here. At least if they have, they haven't started moving north. Let's move this one army across, actually, and just I'm going to use this army for backup, and I'm going to move this army across and try and grab these provinces that I want to give to Idar. See, one issue that I've got is I'm going to have to be relatively quick when it comes to... Actually, no, let's take the one with the general. I'm going to have to be relatively quick when it comes to getting the peace, because if I get too much war score against Delhi, it's quite possible that VIII will just peace Delhi straight out, and then I won't get anything. So we need to try and do this if we can. You're going to grab that province there. There's Delhi's army. Looks like they've dealt with their rebels. What's Delhi's 16 military to my 15? which is not so great. Where are you heading to? You're heading to Jasmine. You're moving up there. So if I move and jump on you, we can get a cheap kill on a 3-stack. There we go. And you are moving. You're leaving a 1-stack there for some reason. You are now movement locked. You get out on the 14th. We arrive on the 19th. Oh, well, we'll go and take that back anyway. Bamani's, looks like, yeah, Vijayanagar's got quite a lot of units down here. So I don't think I need to worry too much about anything from the south. Yeah, it's most of this Bamanian, this Delhi army up here. If Delhi's army's going to mess around there, and we have actually taken Delhi, let's go ahead and... Actually, let's not go in there, because that looks like it's still being sieged. So, is that still particularists of some kind? Oh, wow, it's a 34-stack. Yeah, let's give them a bit of a wide berth, but let's go around and try and siege out a fort somewhere. Alright, okay, we have got this. Can we catch you? Looks like we can. Take a 1-stack wherever I can get a 1-stack. Right, now then, let's grab these quickly. Whatever you do, do not piece me out, Vijayanagar. I want these lands. What was that? Oh, you are taking stuff down here, are you? Somebody else is involved. In that case, let's get you down here to deal with this army. I think I've probably got enough units up here. Now, are they going to try and deal with me? Or are they going to come and try and deal with their, Are they going to come and try and deal with their rebel stack? That's the real question here. Let's move you into there. Let's move you up so we can back this guy up if they do try and jump on us. I'm hoping they just try and deal with their rebel stack, to be honest. What's going on down here? Yeah, we should be able to take that back. And if I do manage to get this separate piece, that means that Vijayanagar won't have me helping them. So I'm hoping this will end up being a bit of a stalemate and neither side will gain too much from it. So you're still... I assume you're sieging. Yeah, you do have a siege going. That's fine. Okay, we've got most of these provinces that we... Did I not just send another army over that way? Did I move them back? Was I not paying attention? There's a Bamanis army coming in from this direction. You are attempting to take Delhi back. Which I'd prefer if you weren't, but... There's not a lot I can do about it. You guys are going to move over there and we'll try and take that back. You're moving out of Delhi. Did they just make a considerable progress on their siege tick or something? Because it does seem funny that you just suddenly moved back. I'm going to go ahead and just quickly transfer all of these over to Idar. They have claims on them all. So let's have them paying for the coring cost of them. So we've got that as expected because we just stood there. We want to get this one. I want to get a second fort. Right, you guys are now actually backing out of this. So I'm going to move in over there and I probably won't catch your armies, but I will start to take some of my land back. You're unsieging that province. I'm happy with that because it's worth nothing. You guys actually got that siege. Excellent. Right, okay, now we have a second fort. Let's go ahead and flip this over. And let's start looking at war score and seeing what it would cost us. So, we can't get a separate peace between junior partners, but we'd have to negotiate the peace with these guys. So, Delhi would cost us 54. Maybe I don't take Delhi and just take these for my vassal. That would mean we'd need 59 war score. So it probably means that I need... We've got a lot of Bamanis troops coming in this way. Let's start moving these units down so we can deal with the Bamanis army, because it's war score against Bamanis that I really need. I'm going to move down with you, and we'll see if we can grab this fort and get some war score. We might not be able to get anything from this. I mean, this might just end up with us getting... with us having to take whatever piece Vijayanagar are willing to take. And that ends up with us getting, like, nothing. So, I'm prepared for that possibility. I'm also going to have you march over there and deal with their army. Because I don't want them to take Delhi back. Delhi's worth a significant amount of war score. Vijayanagar does have a big army here. We are going to go and throw in there on that 11 stack. Lose a load of money or lose 5 prestige. I think I'll take the money hit. Got quite a bit of money as it is. That should be an easy wipe there. We've taken that back, so let's go and unclaim that. You are not moving in to siege that, which is good. So, okay, maybe this won't go quite exactly how I planned it to. This is stopping from those guys from getting their reinforcements, which is good for us. Let's go and send the stack with the general in. And this stack can go up and help these guys out. I might just move you next door for now. They've got a 0% chance of getting it on this tick. So I'm fine with that. So let's go and move in with some units so we've got enough men around to reinforce. And any time we get the opportunity to catch a stack out here, we probably should. Yeah, you guys are actually moving out now. We're going to catch you guys, so that'll be a little wipe up there. We'll see if we can siege that. You guys have got this. We could go and... Well, we don't have a leader, and I don't really want to lose too much manpower, so I'll just keep you guys around there as a defensive thing. There's a 5 stack. I mean, we might as well take it, right? If it's going to be an easy wipe. Let's go and get rid of it. Any time we get the opportunity to take some units away from either Delhi or Bermanis is worthwhile. You are movement locked, so we'll just go and engage you in Delhi. Vijayanagar is going to be there as well, so that's going to be an absolute smattering. Got to be careful there because those particularists are still around. Let's go and split this army up slightly. Just grab a few more provinces. I think we've pretty much wiped all of their armies at this point. So I'm not overly concerned about that. We haven't taken this yet. I'd like to. I want to get the war score. We've got to get peace with Bermanis. This is negative 124 because demands exceed war score. So we definitely need to get some war score against Bermanis. There's that Delhi 22 stack. So let's actually move you over there. Vijayanagar, why are you dealing with their particularists for them? Stop helping your enemy. It's dumb. We have lost our Diplo guy. Morale of Navy is pretty useless. Let's take the trade efficiency guy. More money is better money. You are heading to Dejrat. Let's start moving in with some of these units. We have lost our leader as well, which is not good. We get a new deity. We're doing pretty well on money, so let's go for the discipline and siege ability. Could have probably done that when we were at war with Ming, but let's go and start moving up here and see if we can block them. I've got to be careful. I've got quite a lot of armies sort of all over the place right now. You guys seem to be doing fine. Not a lot happening down here. Funnily enough, even though it wasn't... I don't think it was me that sieged out Bidar. It might have been Idar that did that for me. Either way, it's in my... it's under my control, so it was transferred to me. Admin... let's go for the +2 tax guy for now. Save a little bit of money. I mean, I know we are behind in admin points, but we're probably not going to get a lot here. This is mostly going to be stuff, hopefully called by our vassal. That 22 stack, probably not a lot of point engaging it unless I need to engage it, so it's quite possible that Vijayanagar's army will go and deal with it. So I'm happy to wait on that one for a little while. Now, there is a Bermanis stack heading around on that side. But I'm just going to keep going around and just sieging out provinces where there are provinces to be sieged. Was that the one down here? Excellent, that's good. So we've got ourselves a fort. Let's go ahead and grab another couple of cheap kills if we can. Super Peace, what are we up to now? 37 war score, negative 114. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get above that amount of war score, to be honest. I'm not sure if there is enough that I could get from Bermanis to give me that much of a positive war score. All of their army seems to be moving in up towards the top here. which I'm not a particular fan of, but they're not really taking anything of value. So let's keep going in and grabbing everything that we can over here. If these little stacks want to get themselves wiped out, we'll go and do that. Yep, you're backing off as expected. A few more little guys coming in. Now, are there any more forts here? You guys are grabbing those forts. You're probably not going to give it to me. I'll keep walking around and just occupying territory. I mean, territory without forts is not worth an awful lot, but it's worth better than nothing. I'll take the 33 dip hit, because I can't really be bothered to deal with anything else while I'm in a war. Let's keep just grabbing these individual provinces. You guys might as well stay there. And yeah, most of this stuff is getting turned over to me, so I'm fairly happy with that. Is that an actual fort there? Because if that's an actual fort, we can just go and take that. Yeah, that's a fort. So let's just go and take that back from the particularists. That'll be worthwhile. It'll give us a fair bit more war score. You guys are actually getting attacked by Vijayanagar's army. I'm more than happy with that. See, Vijayanagar are fairly strong, even though they're quite small. They've got a 3-star general there. That's a 4601 general. So they're actually getting... Their units are getting work done. Bermanis is sending us some sacrificial units over on this side, so that's nice. So let's just keep sieging stuff out. Of course, I do need to get this piece before Vijayanagar decide they're going to piece Delhi out. That's my concern here at the moment. So I do really need to keep my eye on what the war score is. I mean, I could always be just less greedy. Demands no longer exceed war score on -52. Well, no, demands do still exceed war score, but not by as much. So we might still be able to pull this off. Especially if I grab that fort. Right, okay, we've got a cannon here. Who is moving into Multan. Let's wait till you're blocked, and then we'll go and... See, it's all a waste of manpower and a waste of money for them. So we should be able to take that. There's another province we've successfully taken. Let's go and move in and grab that one. This one shouldn't take too long either. Yeah, things seem to be going relatively well. Their armies are... Oh, that's not good. Oh, brilliant. Delhi had an army there, and they're now having to fight my separatists. And it looks like the Bermanis army is going in to fight my separatists as well. Or well, they were. Improved fortifications. The separatists are a pain, but I don't really want to have to fight them, so we'll leave it for now. They're not really a huge concern. Your movement locked, so let's go and waste some money and manpower you've spent on a cavalry. We've got another province down there. So, lots of imminent rebellions. So, we are currently at -36. Was that this one? No, that was a province somewhere. Let's go up and see if we can grab some of these. You grab that one. You're going to grab that. Are you going to fight my rebels for me? Yes, you are. Thank you very much. Could have done it a little bit earlier before they took the province, but I'll take it. So yeah, things are going quite well. We can invest in military technology. Let's go ahead and do that. We definitely want to try and stay ahead in Miltech. Every time I manage to capture a new province, I'm going to go and check and see if we can peace out. Because I'd really like to feed that land to Idon. -30 at the moment to take that piece. If this fort falls, we might have a much better chance of that happening. And it did. There we go. So let's go and check now. -4. Very, very close. I just need to make sure that I do it before Vijayanagar does it. We are losing some manpower. Let's move you down into there. Somewhere else has just come under my control. What does that put us on now? We have a green tick. If I wanted... Delhi's a pipe dream, isn't it? Yeah, we'd never have enough war score to get Delhi. But I don't mind, because having their capital right next to my borders has been so convenient before, by just being able to jump on it. So I'm quite happy to leave Delhi there. Could we get war reparations? War reps would be nice. We can't get war reps. No, that's a bit too greedy. I think I'm just going to take those 4 provinces and give them to Idar. I think that's enough for me. Because now Idar becomes really strong. We get out of the war. We save some manpower. Let's move that army over there and go and grab that back. What I'm thinking about doing now, because we can actually have larger armies, I am very much considering, instead of having 20 stacks, just having 25 stacks and making the back rows larger. So that's probably what we're going to do. We've actually fulfilled a mission now, which was to defeat Malwa, so gain certain regions. So that gives us 20 army tradition. And we get a permanent claim on some areas. So let's have a look when we click the button. I think we already had claims on a lot of these areas anyway, but got these now. Yeah, that's fine. We do have some rebellion problems, as to be expected. We can choose a new idea group. Don't know what that's going to be yet. We are still behind on tech. We've got this institution penalty again. We don't have to core anything this time around, though, which is good. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Vijayanagar is probably going to win this war, so Vijayanagar will get a little larger. But we will be able to deal with Vijayanagar easily enough when their time comes. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.